All right, let's just bring you some live pictures now from the Chilean capital, Santiago. That's the Chilean president, Michelle Bachelet. She's obviously speaking in the aftermath of that massive earthquake that devastated many parts of the country. Let's just listen in to what she has to say.
The public sector and the private sector to resolve all these we are facing. It will have repercussions in the history of Chile. We need fast answers. So I would like to make an appeal to all the civil and military authorities and all the private enterprises and all the institutions to help and to collaborate in the coming days with all the activities and the support that we should provide. And today in the morning we have signed with the Minister of Defense a decree for Maule and Concepcion for a 30-day period. This document has been signed, and in order to guarantee the public order in the Concepcion province, Guillermo Ramirez, the commander, has been appointed to lead the area, and also Bosco Pechecuape. Certainly both authorities are going to coordinate with the local authorities who are dealing with all the emergency programs that we are putting into practice in those places. This is a decree that we have signed today in the morning in order to guarantee the public order in the most affected areas, and also to speed up the provision of aid, also to deploy and send more military staff to the Biobío area. And since last night, the arrival of a very important group of police has been sent to the area. And also we are working along the biggest supermarket chains in order to provide aid and all the first aid goods which they have stored, so that they can be distributed and allocated in an organized manner. I think about 6 in the afternoon. This varies. At 6 we will be able to tell you exactly in which places these food deliveries will be given. Also the commercial flights are starting to be normalized. The main problem we are facing now, and I would like to stress upon that, is the problem of energy, of power. We are working hard to try and solve it, and we've demanded the electricity enterprises to do their best to try and provide, put back the power again. The problem is not that we are running out of power or energy. We have it. The main issue we face is to fix the damage in order to supply it. And we have prioritized hospitals, health centers, and we've done our best in order to guarantee a supply also of drinking water. But owing to the immediacy and urgency, we've got water lorries, and we are mobilizing all the public efforts and also the private enterprises in order to provide water supply. We have also given instructions to the armed forces and the police, the coast police, so that they not just guarantee security, but also to help handing over goods, milk, food, blankets, tents, nappies for children, in essence a wide range of goods. In relation to food, HUNAE with the defense department, we are working together to help out with the provision of food, especially for the schools. Today there are whole families without any food. We are trying to see how we can use dining places and to provide hot food to those who haven't had access to food yet, and to hand out helpings, to hand out food. We are working with the army and the armed forces to also try and reach those places that are difficult to gain access to. We are reinforcing the function of the armed forces, delivering food, goods, water, and also they are helping out cleaning the affected areas, the rubble. We are also clear about the hospital which are not in operation and the ones which are operating. And today we have set up like hospitals with tents, and some of them will be set up in Talca and Curicu, where the hospitals are not working, and health system is trying to use all the public networks in order to guarantee health. And we have also been buying all the resources we can buy from the private health sector in order to provide this to those areas. And we are trying to find a solution to reach those people in the region of Maule who have no access to the hospital right now, and no doubt those that are seriously ill or injured have been then sent to hospitals where help can be given. There are also a lot of diseases and problems arising from the earthquake. We have to be prepared for that also, and we are trying to identify bodies, and the rescue operation is ongoing, and we have to identify them and also afterwards to give them the dignified burial they deserve. There's been tremendous damage to roads, to bridges, institutions, and this has damaged the link between cities, towns, and different regions. Efforts have been made to try and fix bridges and find alternative routes in order to gain access to areas in Biobío. Also, the communication system needs to be put back into normality. As to housing and infrastructure, there are lots of buildings which have been severely damaged. Others cannot operate at all. In order to do this, MOP and the Minister of Housing, today and tomorrow, experts are going to be working in the field, 400 professionals, in order to identify the problem with housing, the buildings, their safety, and also work is being undertaken to remove the damage, the rubble, the litter. And also we want to make an appeal to the School of Architecture, the School of Engineering, because the scope of the problem is so that we require all the help and the support from all, in order perhaps to use some of the schools which are not being used and could be used. We are trying to we are using also all the air forces, all the planes, helicopters, also all our ships and vessels in order to reach the most affected areas. From government, I have decided that the Minister of the Interior, Pérez Lloma, Francisco Vidal, the Minister of Defense, will be working with Minister Velasco in charge of the whole operation. We are seeking more coordination to provide the aid. I would like to point out, as you know, we have received a great deal, a lot of international support, and there are many avenues open And yesterday we said that we were going to look at it to see which international help we were going to seek. Also, Chileans living abroad have been contacting us, and they are willing to provide help from abroad. We're going to get also support from the Red Cross, the International Red Cross, and also Caritas, and this will enable us to get more resources which will be allocated accordingly. We have support not just from international bodies but also from individuals. We are going to request also international support, mainly in relation to hospitals, those which are destroyed. We have set up emergency contingency hospitals, and we are going to use places or spaces where people can be seen, treated. We are going to try and get electronic devices that we might need, perhaps more rescue teams. We are reinforcing not just the armed forces and the police, but also the firemen, the teams. And as they've been working flat out for so many hours, we are trying to seek help and get all their rescue teams to go and continue the work. And we are trying to see to it so that water supply is re-established. It's a tremendous catastrophe. 708 dead, 541 in Maldes, 64 in Biobío, 103 in other areas, and there is an increasing number of people missing. And these figures that I've given, I am certain they are going to continue to increase. We are making an appeal right now for us to collaborate and to do what we are supposed to do at this hour. And the government is going to work non-stop until the final day of our government, the 11th of March, when the handover of government is to take place. And we understand that the future government will need to have all the information in order to cooperate, and I'm going to cooperate with them as much as I can. And today I had a meeting with the future Minister of the Interior and also the future President, so that when they take over, they can deal with all the immediacy that something of this nature requires, and all the coordination efforts can continue, because we know that today we are dealing with the well-being and the lives of our citizens, and that's what we are going to do. We are going to continue working. I would like to say now to allow the ministers, the Minister of Defense, if there is something he would like to say or to ask any questions. I leave you with the Minister. Thank you very much.